Stangry 50 on TikTok, YouTube, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah! Whoa, whoa! All right, fellas, we made it to TX2K. Day one, technically just tech-in day. So we're gonna go ahead, unload all the cars from the VM trailers. We're sponsoring this year, Moxy and VM, so we got some good spots. We're gonna unload the cars, bring them over, get them all teched in, and then I think that's all we have to do today. Be our cameraman of the event. Are you excited?
Very excited.
So if you guys miss anything, it's because this guy missed it. Look at that, look at that, look at that. See that? See the TX2K winner right there? I'm gonna make this into an edit when I get eliminated first round. Just give it a second. Are you ready? It's got it on this one.
The next day.
Get them into our bins.
Hit it with one of those, Jeff.
So I'll go ahead and have Joe.
We can move all the stuff behind the car.
As far as what is new from the last time this thing raced, I got the motor refreshed, but still the 5.2 Predator block rods and pistons from RPG. We got a 28-inch tire on the front now. We got a 315 on the rear. We got the spring spacers. That's why our ride height is like crazy. From the last TX2K, we switched from the Boss manifold to this Sean's custom billet aluminum. We got this powder coated because it was ugly. New injectors. I think that's it. So we're going to be tuned by Rob Shoemaker for this event. Got to do some extra tuning before we go because this thing literally just got started up with the new locked out cams, but hopefully this goes well. Usually when we're last minute, which as you can see, we're very last minute, things go well. I don't know if I'd say perfect, but
It's pretty damn good, man.
it's all right. Actually, it's pretty good.
I told you.
My harnesses were expired. To be honest, they were expired in the last race too.
So the tree about right there.
That should be good.
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, put it a little lower so if I lose, I'll just blame it on that. It's already got plenty of scratches, so you don't need to be careful.
Pick up for Stangry?
All right, fellas, Stangry is all nice and clean now, so next step is to get some tuning in. Like I said, this thing only got a little base tune to get started up, so we're gonna get with Rob, get whatever logs that we need so this thing can be ready to go down the track. Probably won't be max effort crazy boost first time down, but at least we'll get down with the new locked out cams. Would like to be as prepared as possible for the first pass. I don't want to do much testing. Obviously it's going to be testing, but I at least want to go out onto the streets and get some sort of data for him so that we can dial this thing in as much as possible before bringing it on the track in front of a lot of people. I have not been in a fast car like that in a while. the 5 pounds felt insanely fast to me, so I'm sure the 30 that's gonna happen by the end of this weekend is gonna be terrifying. This is pretty sick. Our lane neighbor, look. Demonology. That's pretty sick. One of the first YouTube videos I ever saw was him and It's Just a Six Racing, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. If we line up against him and he gaps the shit out of me, it'll be the coolest thing ever.
Only one person working on stangry, and it's the pilot.
We're gonna come out on top though. I'm coming first place.
We all had this conversation just a second ago. Who is running the fastest time today?
Today? Not
today.
Me. Not me.
You go 3 seconds. You go 3 seconds. I would go 8th. I would go 8th.
Okay, I'll go to the 8th.
We're just gonna run it to the 8th. We're gonna run it to the 8th to see what it does. No clue. These hadn't been touched since they were mounted and balanced, so they were at 35 PSI.
Oh, this new harness is kind of messing with me.
One, it took a long time to get into boost. Two, why did the guy sit there and hold me at the light for 8 years? I think something's wrong with the onboard air. It hasn't turned off. The onboard air has been on since I turned the car on, so I think there's a leak with the onboard air, which may explain the boost issue. Car's back on the ground. Everything should be fixed. I'm gonna run it out. I'm gonna run it out to the top of 2nd gear. I'm 15 pounds, so no clue what that's gonna be, but 2nd gear, 8,000 RPM, and then let out. Jones looking to improve on his. They told me it was leaking oil, so I had to pull off. I lost my fucking log. Yeah. Cool. There you go, man. You got it, bud.
So the oil cooler is leaking. It shouldn't be leaking at all, and if it is leaking, it should be coolant, not oil, which is interesting because it's leaking oil. It'll be fine. We got the data. I'll send it off to Rob, and we should be good tomorrow. I don't know what they're going to do to fix it, but they're very confident, so just can't run our final qualifier, which I didn't even know we were getting. So we'll just be back tomorrow. Got some good data. All good. All right, fellas, that is gonna wrap up the track for today. We ended up running a 9.6, letting off at the 8th. Log looked good, I think. So we're gonna fix whatever that oil leak is, and then tomorrow we'll be back into it. Well, Thursday we'll be back into it. All right, we made it to the track, day 2. What are you cleaning up the cars with, Zoe?
Moxy Performance.
Oh my gosh, what an ad read, and W shirt.
So that was the problem. That's why I smoked the whole way down the track.
That's why I didn't run a 7, Logan.
I know.
All right, she's all back together. Getting checked for leaks, but I think we're good. fill up with water. Then people don't like you when you throw it down the track.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is Thursday at TX2K. Mr. Logan, are you excited for a full day of drag racing?
Hell yeah.
Do you think all three cars are going to stay together?
Not yours.
Okay, never mind. It's okay to say that you won it instead of the twins. It's okay. I'll get you to admit
Probably
it.
heat soaked sitting here.
It loses about 30 wheel horsepower every pull, so.
I believe it. My Audi. I had an Audi, dude.
So you already know how it goes. You already know how it goes. You already know how it goes.
Do your intercoolers? It has built-in intercoolers, right, or no?
It has a heat exchanger.
Oh, okay. You guys don't know this guy. His name's Parker, and he is at Texas 2K. And you said you barely made it, right?
I snuck in here.
He snuck in.
We're Stangry 50 on TikTok, YouTube, whatever. We're here at TX2K Day 3. It's going to be our first time getting an actual pass. We've been letting off at the 8th. This is going to be the first big hit on this motor. So we're going to give it all the beans, see if we can lift the front tires, give a little show, and hopefully get a good qualifier, because so far I think I've run a 9 at 80 miles an hour. So probably need to be a hair faster than that to do with all these other cars.
Awesome. That's all I need from you, sir. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Will you make sure the hood is latched?
Right up left hand there, 730, negative 195 with bottom stuff at number 55. This is one first. Still has a little bit of fluid.
Didn't even see it.
Oh, you didn't even see it? No. He was behind you?
No, I turned to come back, and then I saw all the people going on. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't know how close it was, and when I got back, are you okay? Like, I thought he wrecked in front of you. I didn't even know he wrecked, period.
Damn. But 840, baby.
840.
Not bad.
What do you think he's got?
Hopefully a pass. Hopefully he makes it down there.
If he does better than you with down two cylinders.
He should.
Really?
Dude, he ran an 8.4 letting off at the 8.
Did you hear it? Did it sound funky to y'all behind it?
Just
I let off. It was laboring bad.
We'll get the tune, but it's gonna sound weird. It's down.
No, like when it shifted.
All right, fellas, we ran at 8:49 at 1:59, almost died. It's been a minute since I checked in, but everybody thought that I was dead. I'm good, car ran good, felt great, picked up the front wheels. Next pass, because I want to stay in that same area and be in the lower class and not race the faster guys. I'm gonna leave that to Wayne and Jay. We turned it up to 30 pounds boost out the back. So it's 25 pounds, same leaf, same everything, it's the same, but out the back half of the track, it's gonna push up to 30 pounds. So maybe squeeze us a hair faster, maybe 8:20, 8:30, I don't know. But I just want the car to go A to B. It felt so good being back in that seat. I miss that feeling.
You're so fat.
What do you mean?
That was so heavy to push.
It's a car.
Once again, rolling through the 8th mile.
Good news and bad news. Good news was the log actually worked this time. So spun off the line. I got back into it so I could get a log. It worked. Mile an hour, 3 mile an hour faster. Went a 960, obviously, because we spun. So I don't know what Jay's gonna have it do, slow it down off the lead, but I heard everyone was spinning. Just what I heard. So maybe the track wasn't the best. Maybe we'll leave it the same. I hope we get 1 or 2 more passes today. We'll see. Here's our ticket, 963 at 162. So 60 foot was a 1.6. Spun right off of it.
Track's low key, actually high key, dookie.
Bearing, not the axle.
Huh?
It's no, I think it fucked the bearing, not the axle. And the axle's fine.
All right, so we pulled all the plugs because it saw some crazy AFRs kind of leaned out. Somehow didn't blow up. No idea. And the plugs looked super good. Tuner did say to turn up the base pressure on the fuel regulator 10 PSI. So we're gonna do that real quick, and then that's gonna be it for today. We will be back tomorrow, but definitely a successful day. Got good data. Definitely need to upgrade the intercooler because the IATs went through the roof. All right, this is the part they don't talk about racing. Lane's about to get some trackside full long block build.
Would you like me to explain the process?
Go ahead.
So currently we have a motor that's a little hurt, cylinder 8's about half.
Okay.
But we're going to be proactive, and by being proactive, we're going to put together a long block in case we need one for tomorrow or this week. Now, we also were proactive with Miss Zoe over here, going to get a brand new set of axles in case we needed it. So she picked it up the day coming up here from Florida, and turns out we needed one. So trying to be proactive as a team, what we learned from last year to this year. Bring parts with us and not leave them at the shop. And if we use them, great. If we don't use them,
save them for the next one.
Save them for the next one.
The next day.
TX2K day 4. I don't think we're doing much racing today. Filling up the R8, we're about to go back to the track. Yesterday, had some good passes, got some good data. Today, we may possibly, I think, get 1 or 2 passes. Depends on how well they go through the roll racing. Not 100% sure, but we're still gonna go to the track, hang out, fix Jay's car. Tomorrow, I think, is all day drag racing again. So, again, I don't think I'm gonna try and go much faster, maybe 8:20, 8:30. But so far in the ladder, I kind of like where I sit. If I could just go 8:35 or 8:30, that would be perfect. Texas, fix your roads, bro. I got 45 cars behind me and I'm going 18 because I literally can't go over these roads. I'm in the opposite lane. Bro, I feel bad, bro. There's trucks behind me. They could drive right over this.
This guy's gonna drive.
These
right
are
over
craters. There's craters in the road. Oh my God.
I never met someone like
Hub assembly, 2020.
This marker is cooked. Roll Racing is wrapping up their finals right now. We should get 1 or 2 passes today. Mine actually is turned down a little bit because I don't want to run too fast. If I get another qualifier after everyone else, because right now I'm sitting a little too high, so I don't want to go any faster. After this round, if people start moving up, because I want to be in the lower class, we'll try and run like an 8:20 or 8:30. But right now we're just going to try and run 8:40.
Hey guys, subscribe, like, comment, and show Parker all the love he deserves. Follow me on Twitch. Oh! Me. Bro did this shit.
What did you run?
820 at 125.
Wayne ran an 8.3.
You were not going to treat me, Bucko. I went at 0.08.
I told Chris, I said, at the very least, I'm going to tree him. And then I go to get on the trans brake and the car starts moving forwards. And I was like, this motherfucker.
You got nervous. You scared the rest, Daddy J.
He fucking sabotaged me.
All right, well, unfortunately, it wasn't driver error. I kind of wish it was, but it wasn't me that messed up on the pass against Jay. The transmission will not go into reverse. I thought the pin was stuck, but the trans brake is engaging. You can hear it. So it's trying to, but it's not. So we have to swap in a new transmission. That goes really well. By that I mean the tuner says shit to 8,200. The dash only goes to 8,000. So on the last pass, I hit 8K on the dash. I said 1 Mississippi shift, and I was like, that was money. Looked at the log, 9,000 RPM shift, and it took it like a champ there. The next time I went out, it broke.
So you know your car.
I just go based off the ear.
Yeah, you hear it.
You can hear the RPM.
Yeah.
I was 1,000-ish off though.
So what are you launching at? What, 35, 4?
45.
45, okay.
Well, at that time I launched at 0.
Yeah. There's some speculation that...
Just tell me why you got scared, bro. Why are you afraid of the eyes?
Did you sabotage the car, yes or no?
Yes.
Why would I sabotage a car that I have to fix?
So you can get more money out of it. Listen.
I don't charge them at the track.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
At the track? Oh, this is free then.
Exactly.
Throw that bitch.
So why would I sabotage? You got scared.
As I was going to do a burnout.
Yeah.
So
This is Wayne's pass pile. Every time he goes on a pass, you gotta grab it.
Like,
Wheeled out the backup car.
I heard for every packer.
Now, don't hear me out. I heard this goes in the car with you.
Only 4 bags at a time.
4 bags at a time.
That's my limit.
And 2 Pop-Tarts?
We're not talking about the Pop-Tarts, Dan.
Come on now.
We're not talking about the Pop-Tarts.
Wait, how many Pop-Tarts come in a bag? 16? How'd you know that?
On a pretty good run, the 65.
That hurts his feelings more than blowing a motor.
Only 170 miles an hour.
I got you, hold on.
Go
slow.
How's your knees?
He's good, hip not so much.
He's good. All right, cool. Look, check this out. We're going to start off with Peter Pan, all right? So you'll get down with this, okay? A little bit. Yeah. Then you go. Okay.
Do I got to go quite as fast?
Not as quite as fast.
Can I start off slow?
You can. Okay? Okay? Not bad. Not bad. Okay?
I'm starting off slow.
Now, hear me out. This is a dance I made very famous on TikTok a couple years ago, a few years ago. All right. You're going to come like this right here. Okay? Oh, yes. You're going to get into it.
Oh, this is going to hurt my back.
Okay. Yeah! Whoa!
That was actually pretty good.
Pretty good job.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, I'm going to give you 7. 6.9.
Boom, we'll take it.
Hang on. Let me go ask my dad for the keys.
Yeah, that's my dad for the keys. Tell your dad this is nice. Okay.
This is an unbiased question or unbiased person. So you get the car, Audi R8, V10, all-wheel drive. Most people twin turbo it.
Yeah.
I got a VF supercharger. It'd be a little different, right?
Okay.
Made 653 wheel horsepower. How much would you guess that costs?
Please don't tell me it costs more than 20 grand.
The install was almost there.
Total, how much are we looking at?
And that car was 130.
No, just the total of the swap with the blower.
I haven't actually done the math yet.
So is it over 40,000?
I hope not.
Is it around that area?
It's about 50K in.
Okay, so respectfully, this is no to anybody. If you came to the shop Houston, we'd have got you 1,000 horsepower for 42 grand. Twin turbo setup.
Do you want me to tell you what the installer said before he installed it?
What did he say?
He said, dude, last chance, we can sell this thing for the same price, maybe cheaper. We can make double the power. I didn't do it.
What liter blower is this?
I think it's like 2.9.
Oh, okay.
It's a baby blower.
Oh, that's okay though. You know what? I like it.
It has a personality.
It does have a personality. Expensive personality.
Yeah. She's got expensive taste.
They're nice.
Thanks.
They're very nice.
Yes.
Carbon ceramics too. Very nice.
Really? Dude, the spec is good.
The spec is good.
It's just when the GTR guys from here come over, they're like, why is it supercharged? Other than that, they like it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same question, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's got all the carbon.
But look, hear me out.
All-wheel drive.
If
The wind.
please,
Yes.
if you twin turbo this car, call me. We gotta put precisions on it. I know we don't even really know each other. It's the first time meeting.
I knew of you.
I knew of you too.
I just didn't want to be like, hey, do you know me? Because that's kind of...
No, I'd have been like, hey, do you know me? We could set the same. It'd have been like, say it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know me?
Do you know me?
Let's do it together. Hey, do you know me? Jinx, show me a soda. Anyway, all right, Parker. I'll see you in a little bit.
See ya.
All right, guys. Let's go say hi to Jordan.
Cars are all looking good besides one in specific.
I don't know this, man, but it makes me really confident with how quickly you're doing this. And just like you... No hesitation.
What bearing? Busted center support bearing or something.
Steering support bearing?
Center support bearing. See those? None of those should be there.
Joey, can you turn...
And it applies the clutches. So either there wasn't enough clearance in there, or it has a ton of converter charge pressure pushing back on that.
This is the last time I was...
So, as expected, it just is wear and tear. That is the trans that I got before last TX2K, so it made it quite literally a full year to the next TX2K before deciding to be worn out. So, that's gonna get refreshed in the morning, and then we should be all good to go until next 2K. But maybe next time I'll get it refreshed beforehand.
The next day.
All right, fellas, Saturday morning. This is gonna be our last full day of TX2K qualifiers. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with the transmission. Jay did not tell me if they are rebuilding it or refreshing it, or if we're throwing in Chris's transmission that's at the track. I guess there was something that Chris saw that he didn't like on it, something on the drum, I think. I don't know. So he sent it to a builder, asked his opinion, and I'm about to drive to the track and I guess see what they decided. Did we get a new transmission for the event or a refreshed one?
Doors on Pro Racing check-in as they just had a meeting and they've got the Pro Racing feed for TX2K going alongside the crib right now. I love that.
Already in the wall. He literally rolled over to the wall before I even nobody told you to back out. Somebody in a red jersey. It's a big white. 6 people. I understand, but you're gonna penalize me for being cautious.
That's Parker.
Yeah, but see, if you ever had a...
And your wife.
Well, he does like to share. I was gonna say, I'm a share. I'm a share, bro. Those little chairs that they have in the corner hotel rooms.
I'm cool with your woman feeling on it.
Moxy quick detailer right there. So everything's back together, but the linkage was too short. So now my old neutral is my first gear. To shift to second, you just pull it back. That's my old first gear. Then to go into third, pull it back into second. What I'm scared of is when I do the first shift and I launch, it's gonna shift itself to third because it's like that now rather than my old way of needing to pull the handle to go into third.
You predicted an 8.3, what'd you run?
I popped the fuse, Jay fixed the fuse, and then I got to the line. The second I hit the trans brake, it popped the fuse again to the injectors, so the car just shut off because I had no fuel and then wouldn't start. So we put the new transmission in, $25,000 transmission. What's the $25,000 transmission? The Mac Daddy transmission. We have the Mac Daddy trans brake with a little dump valve, pulls a lot of amperage. So the second I hit the trans brake, the way the car was wired up, it was way too much power, pops the fuse. So Jay goes in there, reconnects it, and then I go to start the car, and the car won't start. So it popped the fuse again to the injectors, so the car wouldn't start. Puts it back together, says don't hit the trans brake until last second. Pull forwards the second I get to the bulb, go to hit it, car turns off again, pop the fuse again. So they need to rewire all of that, and then I should be good. So I only got one full pass. The breakout for our class is 8:01. So I'm racing a GTR first round. He trapped 174, I think. 840 is what he ran. So
Should beat that.
I should beat that. He's gonna have to haul tail to beat me if I can have everything go perfect.
The next day.
But today is elimination day. So today we're either coming home with a trophy or coming home with disappointment. I would be disappointed because I have not had the best outing. I'm racing a GTR. He trapped like 174. I just need the car to work. If the car works, I can drive it. Okay? If the car works, I can drive it. So hopefully it works. So I'm gonna drive that motherfucker. First round, the GTR actually is also running in the DCT class. He's run a 780 at 175 or something. He just went all the way out. It will be me versus Wayne in the finals. A lot needs to happen for that, but it is a possibility and would be super cool.
What you needed to get to the top 16 over 210 quicker.
170 something, so it looked like he was trying. I'm just gonna run my race. Whatever the car runs, the car will run. I'm just gonna run. That's it.
Will Johnson get there first? He will. 856.
Love that. Love that.
ratio funky. Had to be ratio. Because you left softer RPM and softer boost than everybody else.
Oh, I had to get back into it twice.
Yeah.
When it went, but
yeah, it's cool. It got you. Because when you pedal, it still stays in it for a second when you get back in it.
It didn't get hot in the run, Jay.
0.09 versus 0.6. I had him by 5/10 on the tree. Blew the tire right off. Tried to get back into it. Blew the tire right off again. Got back into it, but there's no saving that. Everybody else won though, so maybe we'll still get a trophy.
Wayne's pass was nasty.
Fortunately, the way that transmission, the gear ratio, I did not stand a chance. He said that the wheel speed could be an issue. The wheel speed was an issue. It blew the tires right off. I tried to get back into it, spun it again, and then I just rode it through. Unfortunate, but I'd rather do that than blow the trans and give up. So it was not for lack of effort. I just wish we could have gotten a test pass to see that the car was not going to be able to leave in that first gear with how much boost we were throwing. His mine would leave and immediately the wheels go to 40 miles an hour versus his where they go to like 65 miles an hour. So it just couldn't take it. That's why it striped the tires so fast. I literally just did like a 60-foot burnout. So that part sucks, but Jay and Wayne are still in the race, which means VM can still come home with a trophy. So we're gonna go watch them. Hopefully one of them will, hopefully both of them do well. At least one of them gotta go deep and crazy. Fellas, all the TikTok boys got kicked out. Lucky lost, Stangry lost, Wayne lost, Zip Tie lost. We'll be back next year.
Oh, cramp there, not gonna lie. All right. Came here on the trailer, drove itself back in. R.I.P. That is why I did not do any street racing in Texas. Actually, last video, no, that was in Mexico. That was in Mexico. Good morning, got some rest. It was a very, very long week here at TX2K. Everybody already headed out this morning. They all drove back to Valdosta at around 4 o'clock. I'm about to drop the R8 off at my buddy's house to get shipped back to Florida, and then I'm going to be flying tomorrow. This thing is disgusting. There was like dust storms and I never got to wash it, so it is now just caked in a layer. Also, shout out to the followers that were in the pits just drawing on our cars. I got a nice "You lost." So that is going to conclude this year's TX2K 2025. This is our second one. I actually had a better first TX2K than this one, but overall on the team we had a better one this year because last year my car was the only one that made it into eliminations and Jay and Wayne were having so much car trouble, but this year they were going deeper than me. I hate that this event is only once a year because this is by far my favorite event that we go out to. There's so many people here in Texas. Like 50% of my following is in Texas, so when we come out here there is so much love. And I appreciate each and every person that, number one, watches the videos, but number two, came out to see us. It is so cool to meet the people and put faces to usernames because I feel like I'm talking to the same people every day. Like, things break, stuff happens, so this year didn't go exactly the way that I wanted it to, but we didn't give up. Whenever the transmission went out, we could have just parked it in the trailer, but I didn't want that. There were so many people that came out, drove out super far to watch this car, just even attempt. So at the very least, we gave it all we had. Didn't go our way, but it's not for lack of effort. Always, we got to give a huge thank you to all the VM guys and gals that were out there, whether it's helping with merch, helping with the cars. While Chris, Jay, and Scooby were busting ass to make sure that the cars were ready to go back down the strip. I know it doesn't look like it on camera, but for those that were out there, you can see truly how much time and effort goes out. I mean, we were getting barely any sleep there first thing in the morning, staying into the night. Man, it's just what we love to do. You guys put us in the position to do this stuff, make these videos, so the very least we can do is do every single thing in our power to make sure that car gets onto the track. Whether it's money, parts, anything like that, we always try to make it happen because you guys make this happen for us. Really
truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody that watches the videos, supports VM, supports Moxy, supports myself, Jay, Wayne, all the guys. And a huge shout out for everybody on the team. It's super cool. Every year we have the same group of guys around. I see a lot of people that go their separate ways. We've been around for like 4 or 5 years together now, and I think that's why we have such a big community. I know a lot of people at TX2K don't consider us real racers, but I do think we bring a lot of people out and a lot of more eyes to the sport. The amount of people we talk to that have never even been to a drag strip before, but are coming just because we came into town, they just got exposed to this whole new world, and it's growing the sport. I'm not 100% sure what's next for the cars. I think Jay and Wayne are staying the same. I think Stangry may be getting changed though as far as the setup. I was talking to Chris. I was considering doing a big single, doing something a little different rather than the bottom mounts I've had for so long. As for me, I've been away from the Moxy warehouse for like a week and a half now, so I do need to get back and get to work. That is going to wrap up the TX2K videos. I don't know how long they're going to run. I don't know if I'm going to chop them up into multiple ones, but either way, I do appreciate each and every one of you guys that made it to the end of the video, watched the TikTok, stayed up to date on there, or even came in person. You guys truly mean the world to me. You make all this possible. That's going to do it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.